Well, hello again to all the boys and girls out there in YouTube land watching Georgia Beer Reviews. Back at you today with another beer review. And I am looking at the Samuel Adams Pumpkin Ale. Now, this beer, not exactly sure when it was introduced. There have been several Samuel Adams pumpkin beers over the years. There was a pumpkin ale that I looked up some reviews on, noticed that the recipe seemed to be different because this one is 5.7% alcohol and 12 IBUs. I saw one that was 5.3% alcohol and 14 IBUs. I saw one that was 5.6% and 26 IBUs. There was another one called the Samuel Adams Pumpkin Batch Ale. So they've kind of messed with the recipe, I guess, with this one. This actually could be the first year that this particular recipe has been on the market because I haven't seen any other ones other than reviews for this particular one from 2018 that match the label as far as 5.7% alcohol and 12 IBUs. So pretty cool label. Got the pumpkin, the destroyed pumpkin on the tree stump there. It says roasted and malty with pumpkin spice notes. All right, I've never had this one, so I'm very excited about it actually. I've been very pleased with the Samuel Adams fall lineup. So I believe this is the only one out of their fall lineup I haven't had. I've had the Coffee Pale Ale, which was excellent, the Spruce Lager, which was very good, the Black Lager, also excellent, and of course the Oktoberfest, excellent. So their fall beers are very, very enjoyable. I was very disappointed with the summer variety pack that I bought. Those were pretty bland for the most part. But the fall lineup has been very good so far, so I have pretty high expectations with this one. Didn't pour with much of a head, although it's probably because of the glassware that I'm using, and I didn't pour it super aggressively. Probably should have, but it's a nice, rich, a deep amber color, really. Um, it's got some nice red hues to it as I'm holding it up to the light here, which are not, they do not appear to be showing up on the screen, but it looks different here holding it up to the light. Very good looking beer, no sediment floating around in there, no haze either, which some pumpkin ales are wheat, so you get a lot of that wheat haze. I don't know if this is a wheat beer or not. It doesn't say that it is. It just says roasted and malty with pumpkin spice notes, so I don't think it is a wheat ale. It says ale with pumpkin and spices added. Seasonal brew, best by the month of February 2019, so very fresh. All right, the aroma. You're picking up on that pumpkin pie spice. Definitely pumpkin pie forward. More so than with the Blue Moon Harvest Pumpkin Ale. More along the lines of the UFO pumpkin. That one was very pumpkin pie spice forward on the aroma. Much like this one. So yeah, it smells, you're smelling the pumpkin pie spices, the, let's see, nutmeg, cloves, cinnamon, maybe some ginger. Yeah, very interesting. A very good smelling beer. It's like pumpkin pie in a glass. That's what it smells like. All right, let's go ahead and get into it. Cheers, guys. All right, the palate does not really, it's a lot different. It doesn't taste as pumpkin pie spice forward. It's more bready, like a brown bread crust. Then those pumpkin pie spices kind of kick in afterwards. Little cinnamon, nutmeg, Yeah, kind of taste a little bit. You get that pumpkin pie taste on the back end, but that bready, that brown breadiness is really the first thing that you pick up on, which is surprising because the aroma would make you think otherwise. It's very enjoyable, I can tell you that right now. This is one of the better pumpkin beers that I've had. UFO, pumpkin, and the Blue Moon Harvest Pumpkin Ale, or Harvest Pumpkin Wheat, I believe it's called now. Those are probably the best two for the money, that you can buy. And the Sam Adams is up there with those two. There's so many though that I haven't tried, so it's hard to really say that it's one of the better ones. It's one of the better ones that I've had, but there's probably thousands of pumpkin beers out there that I haven't tried, so really, really enjoyable. Um, that breadiness really sets it apart for me. It's nice and bready, which is excellent in any beer, really. I love the breadiness that you're getting from the barley malt. Um, the spices are definitely in there. You get that pumpkin pie taste, but it's not overly spiced, which allows the breadiness to come through a little bit more. Maybe just a touch of hops. It's only 12 IBUs, so very light on the hop scale. Um, it's not bitter by any means, but there's just enough of a hop bite to balance it out on the back end because it is a malt forward beer with spices that add to the sweetness and the sweetness of the beer. So one more sip, I'll go ahead and give you guys a rating. I do think the UFO pumpkin is slightly superior to this. Um, this is excellent. I can tell you that right now. I'm going to go with a 94 out of 100. That's kind of the number that is coming to mind. It is excellent. It's getting up there. It's a pretty solid beer. 94 out of 100. A for the Samuel Adams Pumpkin Ale. Beautiful, rich looking beer. Nice flavor profile. 5.7% alcohol. You're not picking up on any booze whatsoever with this one. It's relatively light bodied for a darker beer like this. You could drink a few of these, no problem, I don't think. So relatively light body. The carbonation is medium. A little bit of a hot bite on the back end. It is crisp, clean, refreshing, and the finish is relatively dry as well. So there you go, guys. 94 out of 100 for the Samuel Adams Pumpkin Ale. That'll do it for this beer review, guys. Hope you're all having a great day. And until next time, everybody, cheers.